Hi everyone, it's Mel here from the Otago Pop-Up Job Shop team, and today I've got with me Liesel from Petridish. Welcome, Liesel.
Thanks, Mel. It's really nice to be here.
Awesome, and can you tell us a little bit about Petridish?
Yeah, sure. Petridish is a shared office space or a co-working space. It's 5 floors of awesomeness in the sort of warehouse precinct of Dunedin. And the idea behind a shared office space is that lots of people can be in one building from lots of different kinds of businesses, areas of work, and everyone shares the sort of common resources, I guess, and lots of different people all working in the building together. So it's a little bit sort of hipster edgy, but it's also really, really sort of popular with all kinds of different businesses, from really mainstream right through to sort of more niche market, smaller businesses or startups as well.
Awesome, and I can vouch for how awesome it is, having just visited.
It is a very awesome space. Yeah, it's a lovely place to work.
Yeah, awesome. And can you tell us what opportunities you provide?
Yeah, well, because of the amazing collaborative space that we've got here, we actually not only have the opportunity, we can work in the building and meet lots of different people from lots of different backgrounds, career paths, experience. So there's often a lot of cross-pollination between businesses or getting ideas off people or advice or expertise, which is really cool. So we have sort of that community, I guess, which goes with Petridish that maybe you wouldn't get with just working in an office by yourself, or even for a company where maybe there's just one kind of culture going. We've got lots of different cultures in the building here, and so it sort of forms a community that you can be part of or dip in and out of as you want to, which is really cool. So I think that makes it kind of unique and an opportunity, but we also have the opportunity to connect you to other entities, like connect to incubators. So if you're wanting to start up a business, we've got ties with incubators such as Soda, which is a great startup sort of seed. They invest and they also mentor you through the stages of your startup, and also other co-working spaces that we can link you to. So if you're wanting to be part of the Dunedin Petridish, you can also then, if you're travelling through Christchurch, you could work out of Saltworks, which is another cool co-working space in Christchurch, and we have other connections too. So it's not just Dunedin that you'd be benefiting from being here at Petridish, but also on top of that, there's more. We offer programs for people. We're in the process of putting together a program for people affected by COVID in terms of getting back on your feet after maybe losing your job. And we're going to be running an ideas lab for sort of really aimed at tertiary students over the summer. And sort of on the program coming up in Petridish land is an inventors lab going in the basement of the building, which means that if you've got an idea that requires a prototype or you want to build something and something, you're going to have to actually use help you build a and also to learn how to use that equipment also. So that's really cool, sort of innovative stuff on offer, as well as we do have things that help you with grants and access to some funding as well. If you've got a great idea, we have things like Rising Tide, which is a small grant scheme that can give you a little bit of start out money to get started on your idea. So we stuff. Like I might have cut out there, Mel. Sorry.
It's okay. It's
Are you
okay.
still hearing me?
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
there's so many different opportunities there, and obviously there's lots of different age groups and lots of different cultures and sort of people as well that can access it, which is really cool. Can you tell us some of the stories?
Yeah, we've had some really cool businesses that have started out of Petridish or have been here in the building, especially sort of ones that have kicked off from either Rising Tide, which was a grant scheme that I just talked about. We had Poriki Poi, which is a startup based in Dunedin, a family business that has been making poi for individuals
I think we've lost you there again, if you just want to repeat that.
New Zealand. Petridish is Portuguese Boy, which is a Dunedin-based family business that started out with the Rising Tide grant scheme that we offered, and then went through the soda startup scheme that incubated and mentored them through their business. And they make koi for individuals, for organisations, for education, for all kinds of purposes. Really, really cool business, and that's doing really well. We've also got Cafe Logic, which is a really neat little invention. It's a cafe, well, it's a coffee roaster for your own personal use. So you can have your green beans, roast them to perfection in little micro doses, and then have your beautiful cup of coffee on the bench ready to go, all freshly done. Awesome idea. And then we've got Winely, that's another business that's come out of Petridish space. They worked here for a while and now are at the foundry creating a really cool piece of hardware to test wine while it's still in its fermenting stages, and be able to monitor its growth over the period of its life as it ferments, which is really cool. And Plant Strong is another one that came out of Petridish that has gone on to create like a food box for sort of plant-based eating, which is I think launched just around lockdown time in terms of their food bags, but that's a really cool organisation too. So another small business that's come out of Petridish. So yeah, we've got some cool stories.
Yeah, that's awesome, and they're all so diverse as well.
Yeah, you find a little bit of everything here. So yeah, it's really inspiring.
Yeah, cool. And how do I find out more?
Well, one of the easiest ways to look is obviously online. Get online, look at our website, which is petridish.co.nz, and pretty straightforward. I think you can find us on Facebook and Instagram as well under Petridish, either shared office space or just look up Petridish. It shouldn't go, you should be able to find us. And another really easy way is actually just to drop in. So we're on Stafford Street, number 8 Stafford Street. And if you wander in and try and find me, Liesel, I can give you a tour of the building. So we're really happy to show people around because it's such a great space, and it's a really inspiring space to just have a look around and get a feel for what we offer. So just feel free to come on in, have a coffee at the Dish, which is the cafe on the ground floor, and then come for a tour. We're very happy to show you around.
Awesome, cool, thank you for sharing all of that insights with us as well.
Cool, thanks Mel, really appreciate you asking me to talk about my workplace, which I love.
Awesome, thanks Liesel. See ya.
Great. Thank you, bye.